Karma Mini.
Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshyami asheshatah yaj gyatva neha bhuyonyaj gyatavyam avashishyate. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and noumenal, by knowing which there shall remain nothing further to be known. So all the intelligent people who are hearing this, I request to please note this verse very carefully. There are two kinds of knowledge. One is called Jnanam, another is Vijnanam. Knowledge of phenomenal world and that of noumenal world. What is this phenomena and noumena? Phenomena, we all know, are observations, the world as we observe it. So these are the terms which are used in philosophy, especially by Immanuel Kant, who told there are two aspects of existence. The one that we perceive and another which actually is. And both may not always be the same. For example, we see water in the desert. That is phenomena. Our eyes give us knowledge that it is water. We are seeing water. This is called Jnanam. But what is Vijnanam, scientific knowledge, or what is actually happening? That is described as total internal reflection of light. Actually, there is nothing but simply reflection of light in the air. And what we see is water. Similarly, we have to understand all the knowledge that we are perceiving, we are receiving through our senses and mind. This point we have discussed, we are discussing again because it's very, very important to know this. So our senses are just like small window in our room. Through that window only we can perceive what is there outside our house. If somebody tells us, please describe your city, we can only tell, but we have to describe it sitting within our room, then we can only tell what our window is showing. We can never tell about the actual and complete nature of the city. And from that window, if we see mirage, then whatever we are seeing, that is also illusion. In a similar fashion, are these senses, they are just like windows into the existence. For a blind person, forms or colors may not exist. For a person who has no touch sensation, he may never be able to experience anything, any touch, ever. For a person who is not having sensation to taste, for him taste does not exist. If all the senses stop working, a person is not able to see, not able to hear, not able to touch, then for such a person, the world does not exist. But this is not fact. The world is existing with all its beauty and different touch sensations, different fragrances, different tastes, different colors, beauty, but the senses are not working. So just like a person within the room should not be overconfident of his opinions, what he is perceiving through the window. At best, that is limited view of the world, and at worst, everything is illusion. From his window only, mirage is being seen. So even that is false. So thus one can never know the nature of noumenal world, what is actually happening. What is science? Science means knowing things as it is. But current science also bases its research on the knowledge acquired from these windows, these senses. So we can always tell what we are perceiving. The real nature of the things we shall never know. So how to understand the real nature of the things? So the real nature of the things we shall never know. So how do we tell the real nature of the things? There is only one way to know it. Only when the Creator gives the knowledge. See, I have manufactured your body, your mind and senses, and in this way you are perceiving the world, but this is the actual reality of the world, how I have created it. There is no other way of knowing it. And unless a person comes to the platform of knowledge, where is the question of happiness? An animal dies chasing the water in the desert, never gets the water. Similarly, we are dying chasing the ever escaping happiness in this world, but we never get it. The situation is not much different. Animal does not question what is truth, whether that is water actually in the desert or not. Similarly, we also, if we don't question whether there is happiness in this world or not, in this petty materialism, we will also keep on dying repeatedly without attaining that happiness which actually satisfies my heart. For this, actual knowledge of truth is important. What exists and what does not exist. What is happiness and what is illusory happiness. So now Krishna will explain the knowledge of the phenomenal world, this material world as we see around us, and that of the spiritual world, the thing which sustains this material world.